How motivated are you feeling about your writing at the moment? Here is one mindset technique that you can start practicing straight away. I love tackling the area of motivation, and there are so many different ways that I can approach this. So if this one's useful, give me a like, and also if you want more videos in this area of motivation, drop a comment below and I will come up with lots of different other ideas. So the angle that I'm going to come at today is to get you to understand that motivation is an ingrained thinking process, and it is designed to help us behave as human beings. And the way that we're behaving is to ensure our evolution. So it's essentially making us behave in a way that is going to continue us to survive. So if you're feeling unmotivated to do your writing, what this means is that your writing has either become something that's non-essential for your survival or even a threat to your survival. So your brain has basically filtered out the act of writing because it's saying, I'm only motivated to do things that are going to ensure my survival. So what this means is that you might have started to think of your writing as something that you're never going to make any money from. And so the brain processes that as, well, I'm never going to make any money from this, therefore I'm not going to be able to buy any food, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. Okay, that one's out because I can't survive from my writing, so I'm not going to be motivated to do that. Or it might be that you start to think, oh my God, if I write this, I'm really scared about what people will think. And so again, the brain registers that as this is actually a threat to survival, because if people don't like what I write, then I'm going to get socially excluded. And essentially the brain understands that if you come outside of the herd, you're going to get picked off by the lion. So if you're feeling unmotivated, it's not a sign that you shouldn't be a writer, that you're not cut out for this. It's actually a sign that you have started to think of writing as non-essential to your survival. So we basically double back and we reverse that. We start to think of writing as completely essential for our survival. So it might be that you start imagining writing an article and getting paid for it, or you imagine putting together a blog post and doubling your audience, or maybe you're putting together an email campaign and you start to visualize that the click rate of that campaign is going to be really successful. And so that way you're showing that program in the brain that the writing is going to be essential for you to continue to survive. It's going to bring in money, it's going to increase your audience, it's going to increase your success. Or you might start to imagine writing something and people really enjoying it. And again, so you're showing your brain that your writing is a key to being socially included. And therefore, it's a really vital aspect to your survival because it's going to keep you within a group of like-minded, supportive individuals. And so that way, your brain starts to think, ooh, okay, we really need to get down with this writing because this writing is going to make sure that as a human being, I make it through to the end of my life. And so here's a final thing to think about. When you find yourself unmotivated, in a way, it's a really good indication for whether you're able to be thinking about the outcome of your writing in a positive way. So just check yourself the next time you feel unmotivated. Are you responding as if you're like, oh, I've really chosen the wrong profession, I really shouldn't be writing? Or are you responding to that lack of motivation by thinking, okay, this clearly means that I'm not thinking about writing as essential to my survival. I need to imagine making money from this, and I need to imagine people really enjoying what I write. And therefore, the more you think about that, the more the motivation goes up. So it's a really great way to gauge and to check. Think more positively about the outcome of your writing and watch your motivation come up. So there we go, really, really simple practice that you can start straight away. And I absolutely urge you to think about it as a practice. Like, it's not something that you get straight away, like, oh, I'm thinking positively, why isn't everything changing? It's called a practice for a reason. Each day you practice. Each day you start thinking about a positive outcome for your writing. And just watch and just notice and just keep practicing. And I'm here every Monday to keep you motivated. So I will see you next week. It's 2019 and you still haven't written your novel. You dread the question, how's the writing? And time is running out. But let me tell you something. You don't have to do it alone. It's that simple. This could be the year you finally write just the way you want.
Imagine that